Hey, hey, hey. Everybody come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's do this. All right now. It's 8 o'clock. Let's do this, family. All right. It's 8:01. We're gonna get started in like 2 more minutes. So let's go ahead. Let's invite, let's share, let's welcome, let's get your guest on the line. Let's go. All right, y'all. It's 8 o'clock. Let's do this. It's time to go, go, grow. Let's do this, y'all. All right. I see everybody. Let's go. We're gonna get started. It's gonna be started 8:03. Let's do this, y'all. Let's get these watch parties started. Let's get the people together. Let's go out there and do it. Hello, hello, hello. Let's chime in. Let me know where you're tuning in from, where you're chiming in from. Let's go, go, grow. Here we go. Go ahead and get your watch party started. And while we're doing it, I'm gonna go ahead and get mine started as well, so we can go ahead and maximize this opportunity that Mr. House has given us, and we go ahead and share this opportunity with the world. So let me go ahead and get mine started. There we go. All right, y'all. All right. All right, y'all. I'm excited to be here right now. Another 30 seconds before we start. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, wherever you're calling from, wherever you're chiming from. I hope everybody's having a great day. My name is Frederick Harris. Another 20 seconds, we'll get started. All right, I see Bronx, New York on the line. Go ahead, Bronx. See you representing. Can't wait to get back to New York, hopefully in the next few months after this whole COVID thing is over and people aren't afraid to socialize anymore. So can't get wait to get back there. That's where my wife and I are from. That's where our family roots are from. So we can't wait to get back to the Bronx to help out, to go out there and share this amazing opportunity to help the company grow, help our families grow. All right, so here we go. All right, y'all. Like I said, my name is Frederick Harris. My wife and I come to you from North Carolina, just outside Raleigh. We're so excited to be here right now. And I have some information I'm going to share with you that I know is going to change your lives because it has done so for my wife and I. All right, so my wife, her name is Jantuah Harris. We live down here just outside Raleigh. All right, I am a law enforcement detective. All right, I'm the law enforcement officer that you want to come to help you in certain situations, the one who's going to give you a hand up, not help, not kneel on you. I'm the one who's going to provide you some encouragement, not put you down. All right. So I'm the person that you want there. I'm also a co-pastor along with my wife of our online church, online I'm on Purpose Global Church. My wife, Jatasha, she's a wonderful woman. She's not only a leader in this company, but somebody who I do life for, who I love, but she's also a mentor. She's a coach. She's a life coach. She's a co-pastor along with me, and we have three beautiful children who are 11, 9, and our son is going to be 5 in just about another 2 weeks. So we're excited. All right. But when we were living life, we were struggling. When we moved to North Carolina, we had everything lined up. We had our jobs lined up, brand new house. I was going to be in law enforcement. My wife had a 6-figure job, but she had a leading and an unction from God that she needed to walk away. Something that hit her in the middle of the night, like a storm wave. She woke up crying, telling me like he just told me to walk away from my job. But I didn't see that. But sometimes you don't have to hear exactly what your wife hears or what your husband hears in order to still get the message. And my wife got it. She got it strong. So she walked away from a 6-figure job, and I to pick up the slack. We thought her business was going to pick up. We thought her business and her life coaching job was going to pick up, but it didn't happen right away. So I had to go out there and work 120 additional hours on top of the hours I was working to help provide for our family. Now, I consider myself a man's man, and I'm not going to complain about it. I went out there and did it because that's what we do. We strap up our boots and we get out there and get it done. But we also understood that we were struggling. We were robbing Peter to pay Paul. Sometimes robbing Peter and Paul. Sometimes we didn't have nobody to take money from. So some things just went unpaid. And that's just how we had to live for so many years until we were introduced to this opportunity called MWR Financial. Almost 2 years ago, August of 2018, we received an inbox message in my wife's LinkedIn account asking her to look at something that's going to empower people. Because my wife owns a women's empowerment company, she said, yes, I'll take a look. All right. It didn't seem salesy, it didn't seem pitchy. It was just like, listen, this is something that can change people's lives. Take a look. And you make your own educated decisions. So when she looked at it and she was blown away, she shared it with me and I was blown away. We said this is a no-brainer for us. And I'm going to share with you why this is a no-brainer for us, why it was a no-brainer for us, but most importantly, why it's a no-brainer for you, and most importantly, what it can do for you going forward. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start sharing my screen. I'm going to introduce you to this company, this concept called MWR Financial. So let me go ahead and get this in, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to share with you why somebody thought enough of you to get you on this line. Somebody thought enough of you to put you in front of this information because they know it can be life-changing forever. All right. So MWR Financial, we are America's leading financial strategies company that provides everything that you need to shift and grow your income. All right. So we are a company that focuses on income. We're not focused on lotions and potions. We're focused on truly helping people with their finances. All right. So what are we going to talk about? Why are you here? We're here to talk about money. Whose money we're talking about? We're here to talk about your money and my money as well. All right. So we know that there's struggles going on right now when it comes down to people's finances. And here's the thing, the numbers I want you to remember. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We learn these numbers before we can, before we even go to school. We learn 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're going to learn in reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 financial challenges. And then we have remedy by 3 solutions, achieving 2 objectives, all handled by one company. I want to say one amazing company. So what are the 4 financial challenges that we're facing? Number 1 is taxes. We cannot get away from taxes even if we wanted to. You pay taxes on water that you buy. You pay taxes on your house. You pay taxes on anything. You go buy anything, you're paying taxes on it. All right. So you can't escape taxes. Secondly, what's the other struggle? It's credit and debt. What you don't have that you can't pay for in cash, what do people do? They put it on credit. They also put you in debt. So that's the other challenge that people are facing right now. And we know there's a vast majority of people who are struggling with debt at this moment in time. The third strategy, big business. What is big business doing every single day? Big business is marketing you to do what? Spend every single dime you have in their shops, in their stores, online, wherever venue that they have for you to spend money, they've created, and they want the rest of your money. And what's the fourth challenge? Inflation. This is when taxes and this is when prices of goods and services go up, but your income does not go up. That's inflation. All right. So we spend one third of our money on credit and debt. We spend another third on big business, another third on taxes. That's your income, which is what you see right there. You have nothing left after all one third, and one third is gone. Right? There's nothing left. As a result, for most Americans, here we have 78% live paycheck to paycheck. My wife and I went in that statistic not too long ago, and we're still getting out of it, but there's too many people living in that statistic right now. 70% pay too much in taxes. We were one of those people as well. 80% have credit challenges. That was us. And 90% of people are buried in debt. That was us as well. How many people do you know in all 4 of these categories? And as we see this, just people who have lived in these categories, and by the time they reach age 65, this is where the golden years where you should be able to sit back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. We know that 70% of Americans have less than $5,000 saved up at the golden age of 65. There's something wrong there. All right. So now that you know how your income was shifted away from you, let's talk about how we can shift it back. This is a strategy called income shifting. This is what some people have never learned. This is what my wife and I, we both have degrees. We went to college and never was taught any of this information. My background is in criminal justice. My wife was in business, but in every single one of our classes, we were never taught how to shift your income back to you, how to beat paying taxes, how to beat credit and debt. They taught us how to go out there and get a paycheck, but not how to be business owners and how to make our money work for us. All right. So let's get into it. What is income shifting? Income shifting is a financial strategy we use to shift income back to its original owner, which is you. So you can beat inflation, you can beat taxes and the debt problems by shifting your income back to you. All right. So let's get into this. 3 solutions that everyone needs to make this happen. All right. I'm so happy that this came into our life right now because as we get into it, I'm going to explain to you why. First strategy, you need cash flow management. To shift your income back to you, you need to minimize taxes, minimize your debt and your expenses. All right. Most people who have cash flow management in the first category, most people are W-2 employees. That means you work for somebody else, you work for your boss, they leverage you and your time, and they make more money than you do because they have leverage. You're a W-2, they're the business owner. All right. You earn wages. Your business owner, they earn profits. As an employee, you're taxed up to 37%. Your employees work, employees pay taxes first, and you spend what's left. I want you guys to think about this. If you are a W 2 employee, besides the day that you signed your W 4 at your job, have you gone back and looked at it since or made adjustments? Many people haven't. They send it one time and that's it, which means you're still paying taxes, all them taxes, even though some of you may not have to pay all them taxes. That's when you're trading your time for money. Two, business income. This is where the business owner is actually, they increase their income. They have control their own income. Residual income, leverage income. If you're not receiving residual or leverage income, you're being leveraged yourself. All right. Sad to say, but that's exactly what's happening. You are a 1099 business owner, right? You earn profits, not wages. Profits are better than wages, all right? And when you earn profits, you're taxed 0 to 23%. Your business works, your business spends first, and you're taxed on what's left. So if you own a business and you spend $100,000 in your business, what do you have to pay taxes on? Nothing. This is why people like the multimillionaires and the multi-billionaires who don't pay any taxes, they beat this system because their business spends first and they pay zero taxes. We can't get mad at them for doing it. We have to get smart and get in the same game that they're doing so we can be on the same level. All right. And so beat inflation and income limits with the power of leverage. Third, you need to have investment income. You need to get your money working for you. All right. And this is where you need to have compound interest in your capital gains and dividends and the business residual royalties. All right. This is where musicians they earn royalties. Artists such as movie artists they earn royalties when their movies get played. They get royalties when their music is played. They earn royalties. A perfect example is Mariah Carey. She did a Christmas album 20 plus years ago, and she's still getting paid on that album every December, December, when her songs are playing all over the air. That's all the record you hear. And she's getting a fat check because she made that 20 years ago, but it's still playing today. That's called royalties and residuals. As an investor, you get profits. All right. And you're taxed 12 to 15%. Your money works 24/7. Your money makes money for you and you're taxed the least. If your money is not working for you, you're going to work until the day you die. You and your body, you can't work 24/7. You can't turn your body around 24/7, but money will never stop on you. Your money will never quit on you. Your money won't call in sick. This is where we all need to be. All right. So we have two objectives that everyone wants to achieve. You want to finance your current lifestyle, which is your labor that you're doing now, but you also want to be in position to fund your future lifestyle. This is your investment side to it. All right. So we're looking for two objectives: your right now and your future. All right. So, and this is everything strategies company that provides everything you need to shift and grow your income to provide American families with everything that they need to overcome the financial challenges created by our tax, credit, banking, and educational systems. You can live your current and future lifestyles you want. Eliminate $50 billion in consumer debt. This is one of the goals that the company has. Eliminate $50 billion in consumer debt. Create 10,000 millionaires. If you want to be a part of that 10,000 millionaires, I want you guys to put your names in your chat, communicate with whoever you're communicating with, and let them know I want to be a part of that group. You can also be part of the 150,000 six-figure earners who are going to achieve that with this opportunity. All right, and we're going to generate $100 billion in investment income. This is where you're able to make your money work for you, and you and your business partners want to fund your own school, your own businesses going forward, you have a community of money that you can put together instead of going using and utilizing a bank and hoping they approve you. You have your team available and with you to go in and partner with you on these investments. So how is all this made possible for you? We have a financial edge membership. All right. This is where we help you with the cash flow management and your investment income. And after that, we're going to talk about the MWR Financial Business Opportunity. This is where you have business ownership and business income. Every good program has an opportunity attached to it. We just happen to be in position to have an opportunity here to share this information before MWR is financial is a household name, because once it's at that point, there won't be an opportunity attached. All right. So let's introduce the MWR Financial as membership. This is your personal team of financial experts that use proven strategies to shift and grow your income. All right. You're not using your uncle who doesn't have any experience. You're not using a cousin who just wants a hookup. You're not using anybody like your mom or your sister who barely do their taxes, nor do they know the money game. This is proven strategies and using experts to put you in position to win. All right. Everything you need to succeed like a financial expert without having to become one, because our experts do all the work. There are some companies out there that they give you a blueprint. You go out there and do all the work. All right. You go send out the letters, you go do this, you go do that, and they sit back and take your money while you still do the work. But MWR Financial, they do the work for you. So you don't have to change what you're doing and change who you are to try to be an expert and try to coach somebody else about something that you don't understand. This is almost like you going to the gym, working out, pumping all the irons, and somebody else is getting results. That's the same thing that this is equated to. Somebody else is doing the lifting, you're getting the results. All right. So here's the cash flow management. This is where our Money Max, Credit Max, and Equity Max come into place. Money Max is a tax reduction strategy to help you get an instant pay raise of anywhere from $300 to $600 per month in your personal paycheck. You have the instant pay raise here, but you also have access to enrolled experts with the IRS, enrolled agents, certified public accountants, certified financial planners, advice on demand. People who have money don't make decisions about it unless they talk to an expert first, because what? They don't want to end up in a situation where it's a negative for them. They always use the experts to make their money grow. That way, they always make smart and wise decisions. You have tax experts to help you stop overpayments. Use business and tax laws to help you pay less and to adjust your W-4 for you. When my wife and I did this, we said that's the first strategy we needed. Because like I said, I was doing 120 hours a month of off overtime, off duty to bring in that extra income. They showed me how I was overpaying the last few years. And when we were able to shift and get that W-4 adjusted, we were able to bring home well over $400 per month back into my paycheck that I was sending off to the government in the form of taxes. Had I not had this membership right here, I'd still be paying that overabundance in taxes and not reaping anything back for it. As a result, the tax savings was shifted back to me and can be shifted back to you. All right. Secondly, in Credit Max, credit restoration strategy that helps you increase your credit scores. There are too many people living with bad credit right now because of bad decisions that we made. Matter of fact, it wasn't bad decisions, there was lack of knowledge. But the MWR Financial, they help you lower your interest rates and your monthly payments and to increase your premiums and your insurance premiums. Why? Because they get you anywhere from 50 to 150 point increase in your credit on average. How many people would like to shift hundreds of dollars back into your household because you're able to lower your interest rates, lower your monthly payments because now your credit is better? How many people, you can't have a jacked up credit score and think you're going to get a 3.2% interest rate. No, those companies are going to give you like an 18, 19, 20% interest rate because your name is not good. You don't have a good history of funding your obligations. This is where they help you. But not only do they help you restore it, but they help you enhance it, rebuild it, and monitor your credit for you. That way you don't end up in a bad situation again. That way we don't repeat the cycle that we've seen for generations. Third, as a result, you have interest savings shifted back to you from the banks. All right. Equity Max. This is your debt elimination strategy. If you have a auto loan, if you have a mortgage, if you have a credit card, student loan, you have debt. Now they have a debt elimination strategy that can help you get out of debt in record time. They have the system in place to eliminate all your debts without you paying more. How many people like to be out of debt, a 30-year mortgage, and they say they have a strategy to help you get out of there in 15 years or less? That means you're saving 15 years of interest payments on that house without And how many people will love that? I know I do. My wife and I do. We have a debt-free date, but not only do they do that, they have your millionaire date when you're completely out of debt and you have your seven-figure amount of money in your account liquid that you can access. This is the debt system that provides you a monthly plan of action to accelerate your date, your payoff dates, and maximize your interest savings. All right. If you are in debt to somebody, the only way they're going to continue to make money off you is by the longevity in which they keep you in debt to them. A bank owner told me once, if I paid off my wife's car that we had several years ago, we paid off that car, that he would not make money off us because obviously the longer you're in debt, the more money they make. Their goal is to keep you in debt. All right. That's why credit card companies love when you pay your $15, your $20 minimums, because that means it's going to stretch out the long duration time which you're making money off you. As a result, your debt payments are shifted back to you from the banks and big business. Lastly, your investment income. We already said that if your money's not making money for you, you're going to work until you die. MWR Financial has a wealth generation strategy. It's the best way to save, grow, protect your money tax-free with zero risk of loss. All right. You have the wealth experts design you your plan and help set up and structure it for you where you have a private reserve account and you can actually have access to land banking. I'm so excited the fact that my wife and I not only have one, we have two private reserve accounts. All right. Private reserve account changed the game. Our money is making money for us, even if the market loses the way it did a few months ago. My 401k took a 31% decline, and we lost thousands of dollars. Nothing I can do about it. When there was no warning, it just dropped. But guess what? Our private reserve account did not drop. And I'm so glad to say that my wife and I are now in the final stages of actually owning a piece of land in California because the experts were able to help us and put us in position to say, there's a land available. Do you want it? And guess what? I was able to do that without having to write a check. So my wife and I have used every single bit of this program. My wife and I have business partners who are using every bit and piece of this program. And they are going to be coming up here shortly to tell you a little testimonial, one of them specifically about what MWR Financial has done for him and his family. And as a result, your money grows and works for you, and you become your own bank. Let me take a step back. With your private reserve account, if you decide that you want to borrow money from your account, your money is still going to grow as if the full amount of money in that account is still there. If you have $100,000 in that account, you take 20 out to make a purchase. Who knows, a car for your grandkids or for your wife, whatever you decide. Your account is still going to grow as if the full $100,000 in that account. Tell me where they do that at, because I don't know any bank, credit, savings account, money market account that is doing that. I worked in the bank for a year and a half when I was in college. It was the best decision I made because I was able to see how the other people who were coming in and dropping off $10, $20, $30,000 checks, and I saw how my account was only growing only $600 every 2 weeks because I was making $10 an hour. All right. So that's our program in a nutshell. Those are the strategies that people need to be able to shift their money back to them in the form of the Money Max program. Get in better shape with the Credit Max program. Get out of debt with the Equity Max program, and make your money work for you with the Wealth Max program. But because this company is offering an opportunity, they actually put you in a position where you can own a piece of MWR Financial business for you and your family, so you can go ahead and make wealth real by increasing your income one digit at a time. How many people would like to have an opportunity where you can grow your checks from one digit to two digits, three digits, four digits, and so on with astronomical growth? This is what the wealthy are doing. This is an opportunity for you to put yourself in position to have that same outcome with the MWR Financial Business Opportunity. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. When somebody joins MWR Financial as a qualified director, this is your MWR business. You are now a qualified financial director. In your first 30 days, you want to help empower 3 people. Like I said, you didn't want to sponsor. You want to empower and sponsor and plug in 3 people who want the business opportunity with you. When you do this, you're not only going to get $150 in momentum bonus, but you're also going to get $150 from your 3 personal sponsors, and you're going to want to get yourself one outside customer in your first 30 days. All right. When you do that, you're going to earn $340 in your first 30 days. Now, what did you have to do to get that? You didn't have to do anything but share this information, and somebody else made their own educated decisions. That's all we're doing is we're sharing. We don't have a garage full of stuff that we hope works for somebody. MWR Financial does the work for you. You share the information, access to the experts, you get paid. So you do that in your first 30 days, you get your $340. But we also want to duplicate. In your first 60 days, you want to help your first 3 people that you help get involved in the business earn that same 340 as you. When they do that, you get an additional $450 and an expansion bonus. And when you help them, your business partners get their 450, you're going to go ahead and you're going to get yourself a $900 bonus. In total, you can earn an additional $1,500 in your first 30, 60, or 90 days. Some people are coming in here in this company and knocking it out in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It may take you the full 90 days. But guess what? This is additional income for your household, and you didn't have to stop what you're doing. This is spare time, part-time money, because you're putting yourself in position to use leverage. All right. So as we're growing, and as you see here, we have our 3 qualified directors and one customer. You now qualify for what's called the daily guarantee. 3 qualified directors and one customer now puts you for the daily guarantee where you earn $5 a day. $5 doesn't sound like a lot. But I guarantee you, if I came to your house, knocked on your door, handed you a $5 bill, every time you open it, come the second, third, fourth day, you would come to expect it. Would you turn it away? No, you still take it, right? Because it's still $5. You can do whatever you want with that. But here's the deal. As you keep going, as you keep growing, you can't stop this information from growing. When you have 12 qualified financial directors on your team, that means you're helping to expand your business. You're helping to help other people grow. With 12 qualified directors in your organization, you qualify for $20 a day, $600 a month in daily guaranteed income. $5 a day sounded great to me, but $20 a day sounds even better. Now, if I came to your house and gave you $20, would you come and open that door? Absolutely, you would. Matter of fact, if you had a time right, you'd be at the door have the door open before I even showed up, and say, thank you, close the door, and wait for me to come back the next day, won't you? That's what this company does. 5 o'clock every single day, we get an alert on our phones saying, congratulations, you just earned your daily guarantee. Here it is in your account. All right. So with this strategy right here, this is where we can have the 4, 5, and 6 and 7-digit residual income strategy. All right. So let's say for 6, the company is going to keep growing, the business is going to keep growing, and you have 584 qualified directors in your organization. I didn't say there's 584 people that you directly know, because good news is going to spread. Good news is going to keep going, regardless of if you want it to or not. That's leverage. All right. You have 584 qualified directors in your organization. You are now earning $200 a day in guaranteed income. All right. Because you have only thing you need is three business partners and one customer, and you qualify. And as it grows and as it spreads, you qualify now for $200 a day in daily guaranteed income. But not only that, we get presidential bonus as well. That means you're helping, you're growing, you're empowering, and at that level right there, you're earning an additional $2,500 and a monthly presidential bonus. Not only that, but the company offers you a luxury vehicle bonus. I got to sit back on that one, because when my wife and I first qualified for the luxury vehicle bonus, we were like, oh my God, what do we do? We didn't know what to do, but we took it and we happily went out there and we saved it for a little bit. But then we realized, listen, the company's paying for our vehicle. Let's go out there and let's get us a vehicle that we can not only use, but enjoy. But because we did that, my wife and I went out there last year on August 28th, last year of her birthday. We were able to purchase my wife her own Mercedes-Benz truck. It was a miraculous day for us, because we never thought we'd be in position at that point in time to have that kind of money to purchase a Mercedes. Like, we come from New York City and the hood. That's not something that you ever really think that you're ever going to achieve legally. So when we were able to do that, and we had our own financing, because MWR Financial helped put us in a good standing, we went in there on our own terms and paid. Guess what? We didn't pay the first tier, which was $500 a month. We weren't paying that kind of money for that car. We had that money, we had our car payment, and we had a lot left over. And so we didn't go ahead and blow it. It paid for our insurance. But guess what? When we qualified for the second tier of the car bonus, that went up from $500 a month to $1,250 a month. We didn't go out there and just blow that money like most people would. We helped to fund another private reserve account. So when the car bonus caps out at $3,000 a month, does anybody on this line think that they can find a car, maybe two, maybe three, that they can get for $3,000 a month and pay your mortgage? This is what MWR Financial is bringing to the table. All right. So the qualified daily guarantee goes from $5 a day to $1,000 a day. We don't have anybody in the company at this time that's earning $1,000 a day. We have one person in our company who's earning $500 a day. And guess what? That there's still room for more. Just because one person got there doesn't mean it cuts off the rest for everybody else. The CEO wants to meet, like I said, he wants to have over 10,000 millionaires. That means there's going to be 10,000 people, if not more, earning that $30,000 in guaranteed income per month and then some. The presidential caps out at $100,000 per month. So with that strategy right there, the 584 qualified directors, the 25, that's $6,000 a month. The tier 3 in terms of your presidential, that's $2,500 a month, and a $3,000 a month car bonus. That's a total of $11,500 a month in guaranteed income coming to your household. That's $138,000 per year coming to you and your family. How many people are earning that in their salaries? And they've been working 10, 20, 30 years. And you can put yourself in position right now to have this type of income in a year, 2, 3 years, because those 1, 2, or 3 years is going to happen anyway. You might as well put yourself in position to where you can have this type of income, this type of freedom, and these options going forward. So we don't have to continue to struggle. We don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. We don't have to rob Peter or rob Paul or rob either one of them to survive. All right. Our lives are meant to be lived prosperously and abundantly. We don't have to live the way the system has designed us to live over these last several generations. Let's go ahead and break them cycles right now. All right. Like I said, I went over 3 ways we get paid, but we get paid 10 different ways in this company. I only went over 3. All right. So now that you heard about one company that can help you achieve your 2 objectives, providing with the 3 solutions to remedy the 4 challenges we face. All right. That's MWR Financial. Now, this is the kicker. MWR Financial, just for the services alone, costs only $79.97 per month. But that also includes your spouse. There's no setup fees, no contracts. And if you refer as a customer 3 people to these services who only want the services, your services are free. That's the 3 and free program. But that also applies to business partners. If you have 3 customers, your services are free. That's powerful. MWR Financial Business Opportunity only costs you one time $228.97 your first month. All right. Then it's only $119 a month, $119.97 per month. All right. That can be covered by your instant pay raise. Like I said, my wife and I got over $400 a month in my personal paycheck. So we have never paid for our services because our instant pay raise was well past what it costs to invest in this company, and our increase costs was more than our monthly payment. All right. So we haven't paid out of pocket. We've been in profit mode since day one. That means we've had 0 risk of loss. We've only gained since we've been a part of this company. Not only that, but as a business, the business membership includes your biz center, your financial membership, the websites, your capture systems, the marketing materials, the trainings, and unlimited support. I'm going to handle that. We provide unlimited support. We don't want anybody to join this company and feel like they got to do it on their own. We provide the support. We're here for you. We got the coaches in place. We have the leadership in place for you to come in and run with this thing. All right. With the leadership that we already have. All right. And now that we have the 3 solutions you need to succeed, the cash flow and the business income, and now you have investment income. All right. So that's it in a nutshell. All right. That's the services. But let me tell you this. The company is offering a stimulus credit right now that's ending tonight at 12 a.m. Eastern. All right. That means they're giving you a $99 stimulus credit where you're not paying $228.97. Your business is only costing you one time. Your first month is only $129.97. So that can be covered with your instant pay raise. Like I said, anywhere from $300 to $600 a month. So you're still in profit mode. All right. So let that sink in. And the company guarantees your success. If you follow the plan of action and the expert strategies and experts are not able to save you, make you more money in your first 30 days, MWR Financial and the CEO will give you your full refund. No questions asked. All right. But there's not many people who get that refund because the strategies and the experts work, and we know they do. All right. So you're 3, you're 2, or you're 1. If you're 3, I don't think you're out. That just means it's not for you right now. That means, but you can still share this information with somebody and pass them on to the same person who passed this information to you. Let somebody else make an educated decision for themselves. All right. You're 3. 2, you just want the services only. You saw the value, you want this, you need this, and you want to go ahead and get your services set up. Get back with the person who invited you on and go ahead and get your services lined up. Or you're 1. You were like my wife and I who said, we don't just need the services, we want this business. And I'm going to share with you guys this opportunity we have been able to, in just 6 months of this year, surpass my annual salary. Where did they do that at? My wife and I have been involved with this company for less than 2 years. Less than 2 years, we have surpassed my yearly income, and we only 6 months into this 2020 year. And 2020 hasn't been the best year because obviously people are still fighting certain things in the community. But guess what? That didn't stop business from growing. People need an opportunity. They want an opportunity, and this is the right opportunity for you right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And what I want to do is I want to now bring up somebody who my wife and I had the pleasure of meeting several months ago. Now he's going to share. I'm going to tell you our story. I messaged this gentleman a few times. All right, like I said, a few times, 3 times. The first time he said no. Actually, he just blew me off. The second time he still said no when I wanted to share this information with him. The third time I gave him some. I said, "Look, this is what happened." It perked his ears a little bit. And because of that, he said, all right, I'm interested in really taking a look now. So my wife and I were doing a presentation in Virginia, and he showed up there. And he showed up in his Maserati. I'm like, okay, this guy showed up in a Maserati. He must be about business. And I'm so excited because when he saw that, he got up mid-presentation when my wife was finishing the second half of the presentation. And I was looking like, what is he doing? But he was getting his mind in place and people in place because he said, this opportunity is something that they need to look at. I overheard him talking. He brought somebody with him who has now joined the business. And because of that, Mr. James Mackey himself has put himself in position to be one of the top district executive directors in the company right now on the way to regional. And Mr. Mackey, I'm so happy you said yes. Come up to the line, sir. If you can, 2 or 3 minutes, explain what MWR Financial has done for you and what it's going to continue to do for you and your family going forward.
Yes, appreciate you, Mr. Fred, first and foremost, for introducing this opportunity to me, and that just being honest. Um, I'm a real estate investor out of DC and a promoter out of DC. So a lot of people bring a lot of opportunity to me, and I usually turn them down because I'm thinking everybody looking for a handout or investment or it's a scam. You just automatically feel everybody's putting on a scam in some type of way. So I really appreciate you, and I appreciate me just not saying no that third time. So first and foremost, I want to let everybody know that is a guest right now that MWR is real. It's not a game. So I came into this situation not really knowing how it worked. So for anybody that never tried this before, I'm a proven example that this is real and it actually does work. So I do actually get 1250 for the car bonus. Do MWR. I've been a real estate investor since 2004. And I'm being honest, I probably would never ever been able to purchase commercial land on the West Coast. Because of MWR Financial, I was able to do so. I didn't have access. I would have prayed overall, but it just wasn't an opportunity 15 years ago for someone to introduce this private reserve account that we have to us. Because just to get 10% on your money and be able to pull out tax free, I mean, that's a no brainer for anybody at this point in time. And I believe Mr. Fred said, I believe it's only like 129 to join right now as well. So for 129, whoever's a guest right now, most likely you should be clicking in because we have something called Bill Shredder. You're going to save on all your bills. So you're going to get your money back right there. If you do have a job, you're going to get an instant pay raise of 150 to $700 or so, no matter on how much you make, you're going to get money back right there. I know for sure we don't have no contracts on top of that. 0 contracts. If you work it out 30 days, Brian House give you a refund. You have nothing to lose. 129. If you're a lady right now, I probably would take you out to eat somewhere, Ruth Chris. I'm going to pay more than 129. So this is the opportunity right now to take advantage of something that's overly special. The things that caught my attention, I just got to let you know because I don't have that much time. The fact that we really was brand new. So when I heard the presentation from Mr. Fred and Jantuah, you'd be like, a lot of people say, it's a brand new situation that actually not really brand new. I took an opportunity to join another company through a buddy of mine, and I actually spent like $1,500 to $2,000, and I only made like $20. That whole 30 days, and I'm not a quitter, but I stopped paying. I'm just being honest. This opportunity, you come on board right away. It's the right price, $129. You're gonna get your money back. 3 people join under you, $300. It's a no-brainer. So this is for the guests right now. I'm praying that you're not a 3 because you're gonna make a bad decision. Really look at this, make an educated decision, and come on board. You'll probably thank me later. You might only meet me at the conference, but you'll thank me later. So I appreciate y'all calling me out. Make the right decision, and hopefully it is MWR Financial. It's my shirt, MWR Financial. I walk around with it. I sleep in it. This is a way of life, MWR Financial. Y'all have a blessed night.
Awesome. Mr. Mackey, listen, bro, we appreciate you. Mr. Mackey is one of the top leaders in his company right now. My wife and I are so excited he said yes. But guess what? It's not just the fact that he said yes. It's the fact that he's been able to help a few hundred people so far in 7-8 months that he's been involved with this opportunity. It doesn't take 10, 20 years to get to the top. All right. It takes some commitment. It's going to take some work. And guess what? It's going to take a little bit of time. But you can financially succeed here in less time than you will in your job. Like I said, you're either a 3, you're a 2, you're a 1. Get back with the person who invited you on. Make the educated decision for yourself. And if you're a 3, thank you. Go ahead and refer this to somebody else. If you're a 2, get your services set up. If you're a 1, welcome to the family. We salute you. We thank you guys for tuning in. And go ahead and get back with the person who invited you on. And let's welcome into the family. We have a 9 o'clock about to start in a few minutes for another person in the organization. And then we have a 12 a.m. that's going to be kicking off. All right. So let's go ahead and get everybody set up, get your services together, get your business partners lined up, and let's maximize it. We have a few hours left. Take advantage. Y'all have a good night. Fred Harris, Natasha Harris, tuning out. Y'all have a good night.